You know, I often find it funny. I find it really, really funny nowadays. A lot of people will say, I'm a rational, I'm a logical person. I don't need faith or spirituality. I just don't need it. I'm more of a rational, scientific person. And I think it's wonderful. Science and rationality has led to amazing medicine and inventions and the wonderful home I'm in and all that. Right? I understand that completely. But I think it misses a giant part because those same people who are the rational, who are the logical, they end up complaining about a lot of stuff and being miserable and frustrated, and they get pissed off at traffic and mad at this and yada yada, and that's what spirituality is about. There's only really two reactions you can have to suffering. There's a practical reaction, and then there's a spiritual one, and you should have both. Really, it's not either or. You should just have both. And so, and what I mean by that is like the practical one is if someone needs medical care, you should just give it to them. If someone needs food, get them a sandwich. And then in the long term, right, what gives us our fulfillment? What gives us peace amongst all situations where whether or not traffic's good or someone said something nice to us, we're just always having a good day. We're just always peaceful, always content, existentially fulfilled. What solves that problem? That's spirituality, man. Like being how you live, how joyful you are, how happy you are throughout life, that's spirituality. Practical, that solves, our conveniences. DoorDash gets us the food, but how grateful for are you it? How much you share with others, how much good you do with that food, that's spirituality, baby. So if you are a person of science and rationality, but then you're also the same person who complains about, Wi-Fi being laggy and gets genuinely pissed off about it, then maybe that's not so rational if you're still miserable with things being pretty darn good.